Hello guys, it is Creative Theories here, and the Karma featuring Ice Spice music video has been released, and there are so many Easter eggs to cover. Easter eggs hinting at the eras, Easter eggs hinting at the re-recordings, and maybe even the Karma Lost album. Let's get into them all in this video. We start with a painting signed by Swift, which looks like a cabin, maybe referencing the Folklore cabin or the Long Pond Studios. There is a light blue Midnight's vinyl referencing 1989 Taylor's version, where butterflies fly out of it. Butterflies were heavily used during the Lover era, which might be hinting at more Lover vault tracks, like how we got the release of All of the Girls You Loved Before. The butterflies fly out are purple, blue and teal, referencing the albums Speak Now, 1989 and Debut. The next scene shows Taylor as Justice, for the scales of justice, as in Karma is a god or Sweet Like Justice, as in the god of justice and the justice of taking back all of the stolen albums. The Justice platform has the Roman numerals on it spelling out 1989. Justice is the symbol of Libra for the star sign, and we know Taylor has used star signs throughout the Midnight's era, like in Lavender Haze with the fish. So does that mean that 1989 Taylor's version is going to be released during the time of Libra, so either September or October? The whole scene is covered in gold and yellow, referencing Fearless Taylor's version, and at the back, Karma has been sketched into the wall, written in the graffiti style, looking the same graffiti style as the one used to spell out Karma in the Man music video. This wall has all of Taylor's stolen albums on it, with Karma written on it, making people think that Karma is secretly an album that was meant to be recorded after 1989, but then, because Taylor Swift was cancelled, it led to instead Reputation, hinting that we might get Karma's Taylor's version after the re-recordings have finished. On that wall in Lover, under Karma is the man spelled out in a sparkly midnight blue style, maybe referencing Midnight's as the next album after Lover, which we know Taylor plans things 3 years in advance, and we know Folklore and Evermore only came because of the pandemic. Next is the dark mask scene, where everyone is dressed in black. Taylor has black lipstick and black nail varnish and slick back hair, like she does in Reputation. We know Reputation took lots of inspiration from Game of Thrones, especially during the era where Arya used masks to hide and not be her true self, like how Taylor was wearing a metaphorical mask until Reputation. There is also a snake on the wall, which was of course the symbol of Reputation. This could all be hinting at Reputation Taylor's version being the next re-record. We then move into a fairy tale storybook of the Wizard of Oz going down the yellow brick road. We know 1989 had a lot of fairy tale-like songs such as Wonderland. The book is split into 2 sections, Happy and Innocent versus Grim Reapers, which might be the contrast of 1989 versus Reputation, or maybe them both being together with Karma in between, representing that lost album. This section could also represent the red era, since we have red lipstick, ruby red slippers, with imagery of summer versus winter, kind of referencing All Too Well, especially since it's red Grim Reapers. If this is the case, then we have Taylor blowing purple dust from her red lips, referencing the transition from Red Taylor's version to Speak Now Taylor's version. The next section is all about Speak Now Taylor's version, showing a sand timer with purple sand going down, which could represent the wait we're currently in till Speak Now Taylor's version comes out. The outfit she is wearing is very similar to her Artist of the Decade AMA 2019 performance outfit, where she protested about her stolen albums. This could also reference how she is basically halfway through the re-recordings once Speak Now Taylor's version is out. A purple hourglass timer was also used during the Folklore era to sell an August Slipped Away timer. We then transition to the timer turning and going over the eyes, representing glasses, reminiscent of the blank space glasses. This next scene screams 1989, with Taylor wearing a light blue dress and light blue eye makeup. She lies on her cat Olivia, which she of course got in 2014, the year of 1989. Taylor also makes the shape of an angel, which could be referencing Robbie Williams singing Angels vocals on the 1989 World Tour. Taylor can also be seen with 13 pearls visible, referencing her lucky number. We then move on to Ice's verse, where she is on a seashell. The 1989 album cover had seagulls, and the era's colour scheme is very much light blue, giving seaside vibes. Next we have Ice and Taylor both in bejeweled outfits walking up into the clouds, referencing the 3am track Bigger Than the Whole Sky. We see a lunar eclipse, then Taylor and Ice by the moon and Saturn. They're holding invisible strings, referencing the Folklore song with that title. The strings then appear as braids and then are tied around the moon and Saturn, referencing the Folklore song 7 with the lyrics, "Your braids like a pattern, love you to the moon and to Saturn." So we've had a 7 and an August reference, which could mean we sort of get some announcement on the 7th of August, or maybe the 8th of July, which we know Speak Now Taylor's version is coming on the 7th of July, and we know the last Kiss Day is the 9th of July, so we might just get an announcement on the 8th of July as well. The braids are also grey and orange, referencing the Folklore and Evermore eras. We then get 5 light bulbs for the 5th album, 1989, and it flashes 7 times, which I'm not sure exactly what the flashes mean, but it probably has something to do with 1989 Taylor's version. The bulbs then explode, which could mean a few things. The lyric in Karma, "Ask me why so many fade, but I'm still here," could suggest that her career started off small, and now it's so massive that it basically explodes. The explosion could also mean Karma has now been released. In the Reputation music video, we see Taylor dressed in orange swinging in a cage, with Karma being orange in the man. Fans reckon that this could be a representation of Karma being locked away. Here, Karma could also be the Taylors inside the bulbs, and after 1989, the 5th album, the explosion could be a metaphor for the album Karma finally being let out and hopefully being released after the re-records. We then see a land with green trees and a blue sky, which is kind of the debut album cover flipped. Taylor is the land, which is part of the earth, possibly representing how debut was the foundation of all the eras. Since this comes last, could this mean that we also get debut Taylor's version last as the re-record? Then this is interrupted by a pink oar and a pink boat travelling on blue to pink water, then going up into the clouds, clearly referencing the Lover era. There is also 5 seagulls that can be seen in the background, referencing the 1989's album cover, possibly hinting that 1989 is the next re-recording. Then finally we go to the Midnight's room, where Anti-Hero, Lavender Haze and all of the Midnight's promotions were shown. We see Taylor holding a coffee mug with a clock on it. On either side is a light blue painted nail representing 1989 Taylor's version, and a black nail representing Reputation Taylor's version. With the clock in the middle representing Midnight's Karma, could this be further evidence that Karma is meant to be the secret album between 1989 and Reputation? The clock with the albums on either side could be reinforcing the man-wall clock theory, suggesting the re-recordings are following a clock, so that Reputation Taylor's version should be likely next. We can also see 1989 is at 8 o'clock and Reputation is at 2 o'clock. So does that mean that 1989 is in October, which would fit with the Libra star sign theory we discussed earlier, and Reputation could be released in February? Or the 2 and the 8 could mean 2nd of August, 8th of February. There'll be some sort of announcement. We then see Taylor going to the piano with a figure by the piano. Now, personally, I think this is Jack Antonoff, since he wrote Midnight, and Taylor might be signalling them writing together for the next album. But some people do think this could be Taylor Swift's new boyfriend, Matty Healy. I don't think it is, but it might be. And then finally we have a shot of the clock striking midnight, which I think finally suggests that the Midnight's era is over and that it is now time for the next era, Speak Now Taylor's version. Especially since the Midnight's Mayhem with Me run through ended with Karma before all of the rest of the tracks were all released together. And Taylor did laugh during that video, suggesting maybe the album theory is true or completely not. Throughout the whole music video, we have seen so many scenes relating to specific eras. Maybe the order of these scenes could be referencing the order of the re-recordings. But anyway guys, at the end of this video, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure that you smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, let me know down below in the comments what do you think about this. Have we found every Easter egg? Can you find any other ones? And let me know your thoughts down there. And as always, we've been here on Gate of Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.